Hi, my name's Sharon and today I'm going to look at the R in the Serve acrostic. R stands for resource, and when I think of the word resource, to me it means lots of different things. It could be physical items, could be money, might be things like time and skills, and in Serve team resource also means lots of different things. When we go on a Serve team, one of the big parts of our preparation is to fundraise. This is not for our own team expenses, but to purchase resources for use in the countries we are visiting. It might be things like buying craft materials and sports equipment for the teams to use when they're out serving on the mission team. It could be practical help such as buying food to make up food packs, or to buy Bibles and other literature for distribution. None of this is possible without the support of those here at home supporting Serve team. We're not all called to go to far off lands to serve the Lord, but we all have a role to play in the Great Commission. And for you, part of your role could be resourcing others to go. There is a story of an incident that happened during Helen Rosevier's missionary life. One night in Central Africa, she had worked hard to help a mother on the labour ward. But despite their efforts, she died, leaving a tiny premature baby and a 2-year-old daughter. They had no incubator, they had no electricity, they had no special facilities, and despite living on the equator, nights were often chilly. Helen and the team worked to keep the baby warm, using what they had, but when they went to fill their last hot water bottle, it burst. The next day, Helen went to have prayer time with the orphan children, and she told them about the baby and about the little girl, telling them the problem of keeping the baby warm and the incident that had happened the night before with the hot water bottle. During the prayer time, a little girl prayed, "God, send us a water bottle. It needs to be this afternoon. It won't be any good tomorrow. The baby will be dead. And while you're about it, would you send a dolly for the little girl so she'll know you really love her?" You know, as that little girl prayed, Helen didn't know if she could actually say amen at the end of it, as she just couldn't believe that God could do this, as the only way God could answer this prayer would be to send a parcel from the homeland. And during her 4 years in Africa so far, she'd never received a parcel from home. And even if someone did send a parcel, who would think of sending a hot water bottle to someone living on the equator? That afternoon, while Helen was teaching, she received a message that there was a car at her home. And when she got there, the car was gone, but there was a parcel sitting. Helen and the orphans unpacked it, and what did they find? Only a hot water bottle and a dolly. The parcel had been packed and sent 5 months earlier by Helen's former Sunday school class. It tells us in Isaiah 65 verse 24 that it shall come to pass that before they call I will answer, and while they are yet speaking I will hear. This year in Serve Team, we have really seen God at work, providing resources for projects we have undertaken, sometimes even before we have realised we needed them. Many of you have provided resources so that we can reach out to others here at home in Northern Ireland. Whether it was donating a hand cream for our NHS packs, some people donated money which was used to buy food to make up hampers for those impacted by the current situation. Or many people have also given of their time and talents to help us create resources for online ministry. We thank you for this and for helping us to achieve the R of Serve. My challenge to you today is to ask you, what resources do you have that could be used to serve God? This doesn't just mean donating money. Maybe your current situation finds you with more time on your hands. Could you use this time to pray for missionaries or to even write notes of encouragement to others? Maybe you've been blessed with a gift or a talent, such as maybe you're a fantastic singer. Could you use this to bless others? Maybe God has blessed you financially, and could you use some of this blessing to help others to reach out with the gospel? In 1 Peter chapter 4, we are taught about following Christ's example. And in verses 9 and 10, it says, "Use hospitality one to another without grudging. As every man have received the gift, Even so, minister the same one to another as good stewards of the manifold grace of God. As God has blessed us, so we should use our blessings to bless others. How can you do this today? Thanks for listening.